Hello everybody, welcome back to Matteo's Corner. It is spooky month, so I decided to play a spooky game. This is called Vampire the Masquerade Shadows of New York. This is based on the Vampire the Masquerade tabletop game, if I recall, and they also made like a couple like video games and stuff based on this. I think there's also like some comics and stuff. I had a friend recommend this game to me, so yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but here we go. The hardest decision of all, making a save slot. Here we go. Ooh, interesting. Huh. Alright. Welcome to my castle. Don't expect everyday logic to work here. It went out of the window sometime after midnight, maybe earlier. My kingdom is not of this world, you see. I wonder if this is a light novel. It lives? I can't read today, I'm sorry. It lies It lies far outside of concrete, tangible reality. I've tried to identify the way people reach it, and I'm convinced it has something to do with the moon. Will there be moon doggos? I hope there'll be moon doggos. Some say the moon's aura can turn them insane. Wow, okay, you didn't even let me finish reading that? Can I go back up? Okay, cool. Some say the moon's aura can turn them insane. You've heard the phrases moonstruck and lunatic. The way I see it, moonlight gives them some subliminal permission to reveal their true selves. I feel like they're talking about werewolves right now. It's just, I just don't know why. It just really seems that way. And so, whenever they let the silver radiance guide them to the gates of this place, they feel different. Once they pass the doorstep, they're ready to act out. A dance of horrors and marvels begins. Ooh. It's 3:31 a.m. Welcome to Big Beat Burger. Oh, look at the backgrounds moving. That's cool. If you're here at this hour, you're not exactly readying up to be a productive member of society come tomorrow morning. More likely, you're praying that the sunrise never comes. Uh-oh. Insatiable children of the night. Sorry, I gotta wait for this text to stop, and then I'll read it. Insatiable children of the night gather round, hoping to bask in the afterglow of tonight's victories, unwind after a frustrating series of failures, or simply fight to keep themselves together. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting... God dang it. There we go. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here, greedily reveling in every interaction they have. They have no idea they are only here for my amusement. To them, I'm just a random girl, sitting in the corner. Oh, I'm a girl, okay. I'm gonna wait till the thing finishes. There we go. Let me see, I have to do a girl voice now that I'm a girl? Okay. But this is my domain. I've been coming here almost every night for years. I know where to sit, where to look, and where to eavesdrop for maximum amusement. She is now Mickey Mouse, apparently. I'm basically a voyeur, and unashamed to admit it. It gave me insight about the human condition I'd never otherwise have gathered, and, more importantly, a necessary skill set to make ends meet as a journalist. It is I, Mickey, P.I. at large. As I I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun with this. I apologize. Wait, can I look at my journal real quick? No? Okay. Can I look at my text? Oh, it's actually the text of the game. Okay. As I write on my crappy old laptop, patiently waiting for the legion of negative voices in my head to get too tired to offer useless feedback, I keep my senses peeled to pick up stories around me. Of course, a lot of regular events, such as food fights, are nothing to write home about, aside from my unfortunate tendency to become collateral damage in someone else's battles. I could just imagine, like, real talk. I can imagine Mickey, like, getting ideas for stuff just sitting at a cafe somewhere, like, people watching and writing down in a notebook or something. Actually, kind of cool. To this day, I've had to wash my clothes because of Coke, Diet Coke, coffee, apple pie, and some sort of, improvised honey mustard bomb. Every stain tells a different story. Sometimes this hobby is exhausting. Sometimes it's disturbing. And sometimes it's dangerous, although not as risky as back when I wasn't carrying pepper spray. Still, the sights I've taken in over the years here have made it absolutely worth it. I've got so many stories, I don't know where to begin. Once upon a time, in a cottage down by the river. Theatrical breakups, impromptu mourning parties, unexpected friendships forged in the fires of senseless battle, aka the 20th Century Fox merger. A lady in a gorgeous Givenchy dress ordering a box of takeout chicken nuggets, paying in cash with her hands completely covered in blood. She was asked if she wants a napkin. Of course, she said no. Not suspicious at all. Two thirsty macho dudes shamelessly going for it in the corner. Hushed moaning filling the lobby while everyone valiantly fights to act as usual and maintain an illusion of normalcy. A straight-up kung fu fight between a diminutive cashier and some drugged bodybuilder going through a psychotic episode trying to break all the windows. So what you're saying is, we've got some yaoi in the corner, we have a female Hannibal Lecter, and now we have Johnny Cage going up against Goro or not Goro, who's a bodybuilder in MK, going up against what's his name? Gearus in the corner as he's trying to break windows. This is amazing. Oh my god. The big guy left the joint fully convinced he KO'd himself, while the service worker was just standing next to him. Seemed proud of his victory, too. A middle-aged hag getting a heart attack after screaming her lungs out not to let Muslims near her food, just because she saw a white girl wearing a hairnet behind the counter. Wow, that's, huh. Alright, moving on. A masked couple robbing the restaurant of Crook. A masked couple robbing the restaurant of 30 hamburgers, forcing the employees to cook at gunpoint. Police later said those were art students reenacting some hipster book they read. Probably Twilight. This is life. The Disney life. This is humanity at its worst and best. This is the noise that serves as the foundation for my creativity. This is the soma that keeps me going. This is... As pathetic as it may sound, these days, this is the only place where I feel truly alive. I mean, can you imagine trying to buy someone like Marvel from the access of your own home? It's not the thrill you think it is, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, the background stopped moving. Okay, they're moving. I thought they stopped moving for a second. Sometimes I think of myself as a leech, feeding on those people's stories, emotions, and personalities, just because I'm not satisfied with mine. At times, I think of my psyche as some kind of shitty postmodern construct that is fundamentally incapable of honesty, but only yearns for something felt and truthful, buying everything in the world. The mouse shall rise again. Does this even make any sense? I look at the screen of my laptop. 3:47 a.m. At this point, I'm almost somnambulic? Somnambulic. I'm gonna go with somnambulic. but nothing interesting has happened yet. Feels like all the customers are watching each other tonight, hoping for the others to provide a fun diversion. This is my turf, you parasitic douchebags. Next time, go find your own. Kingdom Hearts is mine. I think it's time to call it a night. The coffee I always order so that they don't kick me out is undrinkable. Ugh! I reread the rough draft I've been working on for the last 6 hours. God damn, this is pure trash. I hold the backspace button until the Google Documents page is nothing but a calm white slate and let out a sound of deep relief. Sorry, I'm losing the voice for a second. Let me take a little sip of water here. It's very wordy. This must be a light novel or something. Ugh, okay. Deep relief. There's no pleasure more intoxicating for a frustrated writer than ragging on someone even worse than them. And what target is easier than the dumb bitch you used to be 10 minutes ago? Wow, that's harsh. I know she's talking about herself, but geez, not everything's perfect, but dang. I mean, okay, to be fair, I guess I've had moments like that where, like, I'll do something and I'm like, you frickin' moron, what were you doing? Sorry, I just had a pastrami sandwich, and it's coming up on me a little bit. I check the time again. I need to go. I have an important meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m., and I have a hunch it's not going to end well. It's those Fox people. They want to make another X-Men movie without my consent. And it's not because of an irresponsible dumbass who's going to need a few cups of coffee to simply function on a basic level despite, 4 hours of sleep. It's basically my life, 4 hours of sleep. It's because I always have a hunch things are not going the way they're supposed to. Click, clack, click, click, clack. The heck? Oh, she's typing. The loud clatter of keyboards assaults me from all sides, makes the splitting headache unbearable. Used to be, I dreamed of nothing else. But wait, used to be, I dreamed of nothing else but being a part of the New York Lodestar editorial team. It was the first magazine I started reading regularly. Let's see here. The first magazine I ever bought for myself. That's kind of cool. Now, simply hearing the word Lodestar is enough to ruin my mood. Never mind seeing all these old farts phoning in more reactionary opinion columns and Wikipedia-level analysis of current events. I gotta change the voice soon. My throat's getting hurting. Click, clack, click, click, clack, click, clack, click, click, clack. You can do a song. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, click, clack. They used to destroy and rebuild... Oh, there we go. They used to destroy and rebuild my entire worldview every month. They shaped my thinking about politics, art, journalism. They even pointed me toward my favorite cigarette brand, for God's sake. Then some talented people started leaving for greener pastures. Some got too wrapped up in their own neurosis. Some became complacent, and we don't like that kind of thing. Oh, my poor throat. I might have to read this normally, guys. I've been trying to keep the voice, but oh, goodness. Maybe sipping on more water will help. Okay, let's try again. All of them committed the sin of allowing themselves to grow older. Fresh blood was deemed unnecessary, even though young freelancers kept being bled dry. Wow, they're really phoning in the vampire satire with the journalism thing. It's interesting. These days, whenever someone... Oh, whoops. There we go. These days, whenever someone from outside Lodestar talks about Lodestar, It's because of a few idealistic contributors willing to accept meager pay while putting in serious work. What a bunch of dumbasses. I mean, that's the life though, right? I mean, that's how most people start in any business, you know, that they, sorry also if you heard my phone go off. I'll put this on silent real quick. Hang on. Give me a second. There we go. But yeah, that's how most people start in these businesses, you know. They're willing to take less pay to work where they really want to be, and then they just start going at it once they start dipping their toes in. Heck, for a while, I had a job where I was an unpaid volunteer, and then they started to pay me when they figured out that I was actually doing a good job. Other than that, the magazine specializes in publishing pale echoes of provocative ideas I heard somewhere else a few years prior. Oh, shoot. There was more to that. Let's go back. Hang on. There we go. Wrapped in an aesthetic that hasn't been cutting edge for a decade. Okay, sorry about that. I hit the button too soon. No wonder the readership is in free fall. But even though the ship is sinking, the old guard won't let it go down without a fight. As in, if anyone from the outside attempts to board the vessel in hopes of fixing its course or its holes, they will swiftly be taken care of. I should know. Been there. Done that. As it stands, the only full-time staff member who doesn't make me regularly attempt to cringe my face off with his writing is Lodestar's editor-in-chief, gosh darn it, Brian Nigg, the NG. I'm just going to call him NG. Brian NG, the man sitting in front of me right now. Of course, he only has time for editorials these days. A drop in the sea of needs. Managerial dudes hit him hard. It's the second time he lets out a theatrical cough like this. He's said his piece, and now it's up for me to react, and I'm coming up blank. But what do you want me to say, Brian? I'm pissed off. Haha! I can tell you've already made up your mind, but you still want to go through the motions just to make me feel listened to. Whatever. Let's do this. One shot, one kill. Let's see. Brian, the guy is guilty of major fraud. The man's a sexual harasser. You're protecting a complete POS. I get to choose. Let's go with major fraud. Let's go with major fraud. Brian, my article isn't even... Oh, gosh darn it. I keep forgetting to wait till the thing is done. Brian, my article isn't even something like lashing out at the rich and hoping they don't hit back. I think Double Spiral's investors would appreciate being told they're being scammed.
That's if, and that's a big if, they're not a conscience part of the scam.
Oh, come on!
And even if they weren't, I doubt they'd be generous enough to protect us from the fallout.
You're avoiding the core of the issue.
No, I believe I've pinpointed it in a precise way. If it were up to me, I'd greenlight the article here and now, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Oh, shoot. I did it again. Okay, Julia. But you're killing the article just because some rich shithead told you he doesn't like it. I mean, that's how it normally goes with editorials, doesn't it? I mean, even non-editorial shit. If there's some dude who doesn't like it, chances are they're gonna make it happen.
Get real. This is not about some millionaire jerk calling me to make an offer I can't refuse.
What is this about, then? Because it looks awfully like...
It's about my bosses telling me this outlet can't afford the legal action we have already been threatened with.
So, millionaire interference. I see. We'll snuff 'em out. Buy them. Kill them! Doesn't matter how. The mouse has power.
Oh, for crying out loud, Julia, don't make me treat you like a child. You know how this works. I publish your story. It's Thiel versus Gawker all over again. A lawsuit here, a lawsuit there, until we're bled dry. Like vampire stuff. I have a mortgage. I have 3 mouths waiting to be fed at home. I have an amazing team that doesn't deserve to be torn apart over some.
Don't you think it's telling you mentioned your mortgage first? Silence. Ooh, the music kicked up a little bit. Wow. The music's really loud in this game. Silence. Just asking questions.
I know better. Now listen here, young lady. I know better than to get into these empty semantic arguments with you, Miss Sawinski. You're good at them. The problem is, you're still not good enough.
Meaning? I'll wait for this guy.
You're too in love with weaving a good story and establishing a seductive narrative to let facts get in the way.
You've got enough boring sweds with no principles on board these days. They always give you facts because that's all they can do. I'm using facts as a way to approach some kind of truth.
Except facts can blindside you. And Double Spiral has enough facts to water down your story to the point where it makes no sense to publish it. Their HR and PR.
Oh, gosh, okay. Next time I do this, I might have it go faster text-wise.
Their HR and PR are working overtime to deliver a convincing counter-narrative, and they're doing a great job. Won't mitigate the damage completely, but will put every little thing in question.
Jesse Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead.
Julia.
Let me say it again. Jesse Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Do you personally believe it or not?
This is not...
Wow, this is getting pretty heavy for the beginning. You've listened to the tapes. You've read the transcripts. You've seen the documents. You've got the files. I'm asking for your personal opinion, sir. Do you believe it or not? Don't make me pull the keyblade out of my ass and beat you with it. Click, clack, click, clack, click.
Of course I do, but that's besides the point.
It's not. Look, how about I just say it loud and save us both some time? We're not having this conversation because there's an actual conversation to be had. You set up this meeting, knowing very damn well there's only one way it's going to end. You've got a mortgage and 3 mouths to feed. You prioritize the well-being of your direct surroundings over some nebulous concept of greater good. I get it. I really do. Yet for some reason, it seems like you're only prolonging this conversation and rationalizing your decision so that I forgive you? Officially exonerate you?
I'm not the bad guy here, Julia.
Another choice. What are you then? In your own words.
A man who does what's necessary to protect his own.
Excuse me.
So, I don't count as your own anymore? He mutters something under his breath, ending with a self-pitying chuckle.
I don't know if you'd even want to work under a scumbag like me from now on.
Oh, come on! Don't turn this into some pity party.
No, I'm absolutely a scumbag.
And why is that?
Because I'm firing you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
My thoughts are scrambled. For a brief moment, the state of my bank account displays before my eyes with startling clarity. A howling void opens in my chest and starts traveling towards my stomach. No, don't panic yet, you idiot. Get more information. Now, there must be a catch. Let me get this straight. Ever since we met, I've been working on stories and pieces no one else in your office would touch with a 10-foot pole. Constantly interviewing total nobodies, always busy traveling to the middle of nowhere or regretting my last trip, repeatedly ordered to clean up someone else's mess.
Julia.
All your long-winded spiels about how the disposable work is the most important work, and suddenly you only remember the disposable part?
My feelings about the quality of your work remain the same as ever. It was vital. It kept the magazine going. I will always appreciate it.
Then why would you threaten to fire me?
I would never threaten you. It's a done deal. They've made their decision pretty clear.
They? What they? Who is this they? He glances left and right, and then points upward for a short moment. When he speaks up again, it's in a hushed voice.
I cannot keep doing this voice. I am so sorry.
You know, the big kahunas. Can't really question them. And they wanted your head on a silver plate.
He's not looking me in the eye. You're not joking.
I would never joke about stuff like this.
It's real. Fucking hell, it's real. Damn it, 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 all to hell. All these years, all this grind.
Oops.
All my plans, and for what? Fucking asshole, you know I deserve better, and I always deserve better, and it always ends with me going down the drain, back to the sewers, fuck.
Wow, she is spiraling. Uh-oh.
No. Take a few deep breaths. Don't lose the plot now. Keep yourself together, you idiot. The moment you show weakness, they go for your throat. Get back in control.
I might have to change her voice during the parts when she's not talking. Because I cannot speak in that voice forever.
You can't do this.
I wish I didn't have to, but it's a lost cause.
No, I mean, it's impossible.
Julia.
You can't fire someone who's never been hired in the first place.
It takes him a few seconds to put on his, "Oh, I get it" face, let out a troubled gasp, and start massaging his temples. Aha! A loophole! Lodestar. Okay, yeah, for these parts, I'm not going to do the Mickey Mouse voice because it hurts my throat, and this will give me time in between to do stuff. Let's see here. Lodestar has been my biggest source of income for the past few years. That much is true. But technically, nobody's ever hired me here. It was all freelance jobs. A full-time position only served as a kind of dangling carrot, a promise of a decent pay grade, career perspectives, maybe even some kind of insurance to save my failing health. Oh, that's sad. And the recognition I would get for being a part of the Lodestar team, a position that everyone around me seems to respect, aside from me. Then why did I want it so much? Wow, the music got really loud all of a sudden. I apologize. Dot, dot, dot. There will be time to mourn what could have been. For now, I act like I don't care.
You know what I mean. If I let you work, even under a fake name, it would be a guillotine for me.
This is ridiculous. You know I'm going to start shopping this story around the second I leave this room, don't you?
Of course I know. I told him.
Any response?
Let us worry about that.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
No, it really doesn't. Silence. Okay, I think this is where we're going to stop for the day. I have gone on for quite a bit, and there's a lot of talking, so thank you all so much for joining me today for the first episode of Vampire the Masquerade Shadows of New York. I'm actually kind of enjoying the light novel style of this so far. I hope you guys are too. If you liked the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tune in for some more of this soon. I will definitely be playing this very fast. I will be getting it out at least... I don't know if I'll be able to finish this before the end of October, but I'll be pretty close, if anything. So, anyways, have a good one. See you all next time. Bye-bye!